Should your practice be using TikTok? Well, I think my answer is going to surprise you. Okay, my name's Dan Brown. I am the Senior Service Consultant here at MGE Management Experts. I get this question a lot because I'm kind of the resident marketing specialist here. Hey, Dan, should we be on TikTok? Boy, do I get that question a lot. And, being a consultant now for 33 years, and being 56 years old, it pains me to answer that question. Yes, you should be on TikTok. It hurts to say, but I want you all to remember this. Remember when Facebook came out? If you were an adult at that time and you remember, and you're like, oh, all these people like posting about themselves and this and that. And I don't know, that's not me. Okay, well today, Facebook is for people like me and my mother, who's 87 years old, and the most part of the population, Facebook's a bit passé. Instagram, and now TikTok. And TikTok, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Whoa, save us, please. But it's less like that now. And you might be saying, well, I just don't want to do the whole, I'm not a dancer. I don't want to be the dancing dentist. I'm not like the real fit, good-looking dentists that seem to get very popular on TikTok. Okay, well, there are those people. But there are other people who are just having a good time, and they're showing their team, their staff culture, they're showing the before and after results, they're showing testimonials, and they're interspersing their content on TikTok with a bit of fun, practice culture, some personality, results, doing so routinely and doing so successfully, quite successfully. So I'm going to give you a couple things that I think you should think with. First of all, TikTok is a channel for social media. It is today, here in 2025, a very popular channel, and it is a channel that is producing a lot of patients, new patients, quality new patients for a lot of our practices. Yeah, it still hurts to say that. It pains me to say that a little bit, but the facts are the facts. Second, it's a channel just like Instagram is a channel, just like Facebook is a channel, just like YouTube is a channel, just like your website is a channel, just like your Google Business Profile is a channel. These are all social media channels. They are marketing channels. It's an opportunity for you to express yourself, and in this case, for free. I mean, of course you can advertise on these channels, but I'm talking for free. They will host your videos. They will expose your videos, and if your videos get some traction, they will expose them even more. So yeah, it's going to cost you whatever time it takes to film this stuff. It's going to take you maybe a little bit of a few pennies here and there for editing if you don't have somebody on your team who does editing. But yeah, the price is right. Now, this is the question that comes up. What should I put there? Well, I'm going to mention a couple different practices that you might want to check out. Should you do everything that they're doing? I think you should do you. I don't think you should be anything other than what you and your team are. But doctors, I will advise this point. You might see some stuff that you don't agree with and that you can't get in the spirit of. And I would understand that. But you know what? Your team might totally get in the spirit of it, okay? Now, I'm going to always recommend you keep it clean, keep it fun, keep it above boards. Like, you don't want to communicate anything that's unprofessional, anything that is crossing the line, a little bit edgy, okay? But I suggest you go to these channels, these different practices I'm going to mention here, and just have a look-see. And then have your team have a look-see. And then ask your team, are you guys getting ideas? And then start having some fun with it. Now, what our clients do successfully is they pick a time each week to do kind of a TikTok type video. And they will put it on TikTok, they'll put it on Instagram, they'll put it on Facebook Reels, etc. So you'll use it everywhere. But the practices I'm going to mention, the first one is Salvatore Dental. They're up in Ballston Spa, New York. That's upstate New York, right outside Albany. So Salvatore Dental. TikTok, they'll allow audio that if we play that audio on YouTube, that'll get us flagged. But we're going to show you some stuff.
most likely? So who's most likely to let you borrow their car? Which doctor swears the most? Who's most likely to be found in the team room sneaking snacks?
So you can see, and I can almost guarantee you, doctor, instantly you're going to go, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't watch. I get it. I get it. But the team is having a blast. More importantly, patients are coming in and saying, I found you on Google because, you're great reviews and, they're right at the top when I searched for dental implant dentist near me or best dentist in or whatever. Then I looked at your reviews and then I looked at your Google business profile. And then I came and I saw your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikToks, and I was sold. I saw people getting great results. I saw them having a good time. I saw a great, fun team. It doesn't seem like a stuffy dentist. It didn't seem like a bunch of people walking around looking down their noses at a bunch of patients that could have been, a little bit better with their hygiene standards, etc. And I felt safe and I called and I came in. To the tune of 20 patients per month, 30 patients per month, 50 patients per month, and in one case, 200 new patients per month coming in solely off of TikTok videos. Now, before I tell you anything more, I'm going to tell you two things. First, if this is helpful, you want more tips like this, and you want to know more about this stuff, I want you to hit the like and subscribe. Second thing I'm going to tell you is there's so much more to this than I could ever talk about in a 10-minute video. But we do cover this in a 2-day workshop called the MGE New Patient Workshop. And this is a 2-day online live workshop. And it is a workshop. It isn't just a seminar. We get in there, you share your website, you share your social media channels. We analyze things. We give you a lot of help so you can learn how to rank well with Google, how to get a bunch of reviews every single week, and improve your overall general presence across many platforms, get your website in shape and stuff. So I highly encourage you to do that. It's got a money back guarantee. Okay, so really nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So check that out. We'll put a link below on that one. Good, and then the other practice I'd encourage you to check out, and they're in Brooklyn, and that's Noble Dental Care. Both Salvatore Dental and Noble Dental, they have come up with things that have, attracted a lot of attention. Their team is having a blast. And yes, now even the doctors are involved and having a good time, okay? In Salvatore Dental, I remember Dr. Salvatore telling me, I can't even watch when they do this, but that's part of the schedule. They do 15 minutes a week and then they do it. And of course, I make sure that my office manager, Kathleen, looks at it and it's clean and stuff. And I'll, of course, look at it and make sure it's good. But hard for me to watch. But, now we got people marching in through the doors saying, we love your team. The team loves doing it. Think about it. Your team, they come in and they do great work. They work hard. They get a paycheck, but it's not just about the paycheck. You want to have fun where you are. You want to, have team building stuff. And this becomes a team building activity and the team enjoys it. They have a blast doing it. When it's start time to get into it, the content creation team gets into it. It's about 4 people, 5 people, not everybody in the office. And then when it's done, it's done. That's it, 15 minutes a week. Okay, so check out those couple practices. Should you do it? Yes. Would it be the thing you do next? Maybe not, but you come to the New Patient Workshop and you'll see probably what you should do based on where you're at. And if you have any questions, our professionals will help you with that and give you a little bit of a pathway on that. I hope this tip helped. If you got any questions, comments, certainly leave them down below. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one.